All right, guys, we are back here in Saddle Rock, here in Acei Games. As you have seen in the first part of this episode, we were building this farming area here, trying to get use of the available resources that we have in this area. And since we are lacking for farming, I try to get use of this area here. And as well, we have a nice water, underground water resource that I turn it into some geothermal plants so we can get power. And also we have been growing this area. We have some high rises that we are like missing some demand of high rises. We have some buildings trying to build up here. We have some nice demand of commercial and a little bit of medium density residential, but we have no demand for high density. That's one thing that I would like to change, because I would like to have more high rises, and I am planning to do like a good old big downtown here, but we are struggling to make that. And one thing that I would like to point, I maybe didn't show you, but we are making money. You could see that we were losing, but now we are making back. And that's like a 10. And I would like to check out what is making us make money or lose money. Right now we are low in garbage management, but we are very high in education. And that's one thing new. I have seen people making money out of electricity and water because they are exporting their Acei. But here I'm just making money out of garbage and education. And education is new to me, and it's even weirder. But yeah, we're making money. Another thing that I would like to point here, and that's like a little shout out for another channel, is that I have seen some mods being used. They are not official, and they are not even in the Paradox mods. The ones that I have seen, you could go to Bifa Place in these games to check these mods out. He will explain you exactly how to get them. But he's been able to change some lanes that always help. Like here, you can see that here we have dedicated turning lanes, but they are not working properly. I would like to ban the left turn only to this road here. We are not going to be able to see it because there's some cars on top of that. Let me take out the traffic light so we can see it. You will see that if I ban the left turn, it would ban it for both, and I would like only to do it with this. And I think that maybe we can have this later on in the default game, because I don't see the reason why we can only change lanes for both lanes, not for a single lane. But I will rush to use this mod if they bring me a prop line tools. You can see that this is looking awful. This is not what I wanted to do exactly, but this is what I was able to do with the tools that I had here. But I would really benefit from like a tree or prop line tool. I wouldn't say prop line tool, because right now we don't have any prop in the game, at least that I know. But this is painful to make. This took me a lot of time, and it looks awful. And I think that maybe with the power that this game is, and with the empowerment that all the community have over this game, we maybe will get some tools for that, as well as for the turning lanes in the near future. Remember that the game is still in development. They haven't launched it for console, so we can expect some changes about this game. So let me go back to Bill. We are talking too much. Alright, guys, we are back here trying to talk a little bit about what's happened. You maybe saw me trying to bring more infrastructure to the city by trying to bring the police headquarters, the fire station, some elementary school that were lacking for this area, and a little bit more of service like internet and stuff like that. And we are now losing tons and tons of money. In the budget, we were making a little bit of money out of education. Right now, we are losing because I decided to bring the university here. And right now, we don't have a lot of people coming to the university. We just have 32 out of 2,000 that we can bring. So we're going to be losing money from that from time to time. Right now, we are doing a little bit good in elementary and stuff like that. I think that I misplayed a little bit with that. Then I rushed because I decided that we could be making money out of some of the services. I bring some pipes here that can export water. We are exporting some water that we are producing, and we are making a little bit of money from service trades. That's what we had. We had to take a little loan that is costing us a little bit of money, and this was for this gas plant that we have here that is making us some electricity that is fulfilling our needs. We were importing a little bit of megawatts. We were importing like 60 megawatts. Now we are exporting 21, but it's not enough. I am hoping that from time to time we can make it up the amount that we were buying from the outside that is always a little bit expensive, that we can see it here in the budget. I'm gonna put the taxes a little bit up for the industrial. I'm gonna put it a little bit up for the residential. One thing that I would like to see is that they change this, because this is a little bit silly. Like, yeah, I'm going to pay my taxes. I am not educated. I'm going to pay less. Or, yeah, I'm well educated. I am glad that I can pay a little bit more. This is nothing that makes sense. It would be a little bit more interesting if you put like low density residential, medium density residential, and high density residential. It would be better, because right now I would like to charge the people that live in single family homes a little bit more, and less the ones that live in residential like medium density and high density. That's like the correct way for me to bring high density residential and maybe a little bit of medium density, because that's what I need. You can see that. Let me go out of this. You can see if we pan out here that we have not enough customers here. And this is a mixed use, by the way. But here, not enough customers, and we can go and pan through the city a little bit more. We can see a lot of signs of that. And this means that we don't have enough people to buy their goods and stuff. And also we can see it here that we have all that high density commercial, and that's going to be a problem. And the only way for us to solve that problem is to bring more people to the city. But by making these residential areas, we're not going to be making a big change. And we need a big change right now, because we are running from out of space, and we need to bring more people for us to fulfill all these things that they need here. We have a bunch of problems here and there. We have a traffic accident, and yeah, I hate this stuff. You can see that this guy was like here and he got here. Yeah, I hate this stuff. It's a 3-car accident. All right, everyone, we are now in spring. You can see how beautiful stuff are. I hate the look of the winter in this game, but yeah, we're gonna have to live with that. And from this episode, I learned a few stuff and I got confused by some. And let me start by the things that I learned. And it's that we can make money. We can make money. We are losing a little bit of money right now, but you can see that when we are making more than 1 million with the garbage, that we are capable of that, we are making more money. I just placed a garage for more trucks in the recycling center. That's maybe made stuff a little bit expensive, but since none of them are already collected the trash from the city, maybe we're gonna start seeing that when they collect some trash and we start selling it or stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, we are making money. Right now, we can see the figures go up and down, and that's a good thing. We are trying to expand the knowledge about how we are trying to manage making or losing money in the city. We started trading electricity. You can see here that we are exporting 40 megawatts. We were, after the geothermal plant, we were importing 60. And that's one big expense that we had in the city that now we don't have it. And also we are exporting water. We had all this exceed water that I don't know if it was being leaked to the underground or stuff like that. And now we connected the city through pipes with the outside that is going on right over here. And we are exporting water and sewage processing to the outside. You can see that we grew up this whole island. But the thing is that I want to have high rises in this area. I want to have like a big chunk of downtown over here, maybe a little bit of suburbs over here. And we were forced to make this an industrial area that maybe we're going to cut it right here because of the oil mainly. I had this oil deposit that I had to use. And since the demand for industry was very high, I decided to put some industries here. One thing that I haven't been able to figure, and that's what I mean when I say that there's a lot of stuff that are still confusing, is that I am not able to drag some needs or attract people to live in high density buildings. You can see that we have no high density demand and no medium density demand, even though that we have some medium density going in the city, but this is momentarily. This is nothing that is constant, and we are struggling to maintain that. You can see a lot of buildings saying that there's not enough customers, but how am I supposed to bring you enough customers if we are not able to drag attention to high density housing? And that's one thing. We have, in the start of the episode, we managed to have one high density building right over here, I think. No, what's over here? Yeah, it was over here, and it just disappeared. The building went abandoned and nobody wanted to live there, and it just disappeared. But I would like to know, how can I attract some people to live in high density housing? I don't quite understand. So I'm gonna try to investigate how I can bring more people to the city in high rises, if there's a way that we can do something about that. And I'm gonna try to fix that issue in the near future. But as I said, I learned that we can make money in the city in weird ways, but we are actually making money. So we're gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave you with some cinematics from the before and after and all the beautiful stuff that we have going on in here. And I hope that I'll see you in the next episode. But before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification, share the video with some friends. You can, as always, communicate with me through the comments. You can put anything that you would like to know or anything that you think that should help in this build, and I will read it and maybe do it or maybe include it or something like that. And since you are here so far at this point of the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up or thumbs down, depending if you like or dislike the episode. So we're gonna leave it here. See you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.